Today is Jimmy Kelly, excuse me, is Mike Kelly. He's the proprietor of Jimmy Kelly's restaurant here in Nashville. Been in Nashville for 88 years. Mike, you've had so many wonderful guests to come in there. One that comes to mind, going back to your Jack Daniels relationship, is Frank Sinatra. He became an ambassador for Jack Daniels, and it all started in your place.
Well, you know, there were not many people, not many places to buy liquor in Nashville, only 3. And so when Mr. Sinatra and Dean would come in town, they came to the...
This is Dean Martin.
Dean Martin, yep. And they came to the restaurant, and that's where supposedly he had his first Jack Daniels, and he fell in love with it.
I understand that also, continuing in music, but a completely different genre, Bob Dylan has been a guest at your restaurant and actually sort of broke a rule that had been going on for all your other customers and what he was wearing.
Well, Bob Montgomery, who was a good friend of my dad, brought Bob Dylan in, and he was wearing blue jeans, and my dad said, absolutely, you can't come in. And I happened to be there. I said, Dad, that's Bob Dylan. You've got to let him. And he's friend, and he said, well, who's Bob Dylan? But anyway, he was the first one to wear blue jeans. But like I said, Dolly and Kix Brooks and lots of people over the years have come in with blue jeans that cost more than my truck.
So if you want to, you can wear blue jeans now. Okay.
Yeah. That was a long time ago, Pat.
In local politics, and this is in the news right now, when we're talking about what's going to happen with the Titans and having a new dome stadium, the beginning of the deal to bring the Titans, or the Oilers at that time, to Nashville was actually set up in a way in your restaurant.
It was. Mayor Bredesen and Governor Sundquist were kind of at odds with each other, and Tom Ingram went back in my office and called and made a deal and ultimately put everybody together and with Bud and
up at UT in the next football game up there. Also, I understand the deal was somewhat made as well to move forward on moving the downtown convention center to the Music City Center when Mayor Dean was mayor.
That's correct. Yeah.
How did that come about?
Well, you know, when Mayor Dean was running, I convinced him how important that was going to be to our city, and not just to the hotels and but to the actual employees that work, that it would really help them.
We've talked about how important the things you were just talking about for the convention center. We talked earlier about the liquor by the drink referendum that was held here in the 1960s. A lot of people think that, along with Metro government being the consolidated government coming in the 60s, the other major decision that has made Nashville on the track of where it is today to be a world-class city came because of liquor by the drink. It just made that big a difference in Nashville.
It was a huge difference. Memphis tried to race ahead of us, and they lost. They lost by 160 votes, I think. And Nashville came and they, Mr. Flippin and the mayor shut down all the restaurants. You couldn't get a drink in the city 2 weeks before the referendum.
So people were thirsty and they voted yes.
People were thirsty and they came and voted yes, but that's how that happened.
Now, things change. It's been recently reported that your property over on Louise Avenue is being sold. But the restaurant's not closing. The restaurant's not changing. You're still going to be there.
Yeah,
there'll be so many people that'll be relieved about that.
Yeah, no, I'm still there. I'll be there tonight, Pat.
Oh, good. I'll be there soon. In closing, let me mention to you, I know that one of the things I was very happy to see within the book, people always say the corn cakes are almost as good as the steaks. That's probably not true, but they think that people eat the corn cakes, bring as many plates over as you can.
That's right.
You actually tell in the book where the corn cakes came from, the recipe.
On the first night, my grandfather had, when he opened the 216 Club, he had hired the chef from the Maxwell House Hotel. Of course, the place was packed, and all these people started saying, "Oh, those pancakes are wonderful." Well, pancakes, and my grandfather's like, "Pancakes? Why are we serving pancakes?" And he was trying to go back to the kitchen, and everybody kept saying how wonderful they were. So the chef just started, and they've been on it for 88 years.
So the very first night. And the salad, he also brought a salad over as well?
The Faucon salad, named for Pierre Faucon.
Now, if people want to find this book or read this book, where do they find it?
Well, we have them at the restaurant. We're glad to sell them there, but Parnassus and Landmark Books in Franklin has it. It's also on Amazon and Barnes & Noble. So it's
How has the restaurant business changed over there, particularly in the last couple of years with COVID? How difficult has that been for you and for all restaurants?
Yeah, well, it's been really, really difficult. It's been tough. The staffing has been a challenge. I think we've gotten through that, but even our supply chain, just trying to get simple things like glassware and plates has at times just become a real challenge.
Now, you've been blessed over the years to have a number of long-time employees. Many of your waiters have been there. Many customers ask for a particular waiter when they come.
Absolutely, they do. Yeah.
Is that one of the keys to your ability to be successful? You're there. The customer always comes first, I'm sure, but being able to have long-term employees, it sort of takes that all the way down to where the rubber meets the road.
Yeah, one of the best advice my dad had when I took over the restaurant, he said, you know, you can do a lot of things in the restaurant, but you can't run this by yourself. And we've always, our employees are people just like we are.
I always celebrate my birthday there, my wife's birthday, and our anniversary. I'm sure hoping everybody does the same thing there for the years to come.
Thanks.
Thank you, Mike. We appreciate you being here, and good luck for 88 years and going forward.
Thank you, Pat.
And thank
My
you for joining
pleasure.
us on Inside Politics. Hope you'll be back here again for a future show. If you can't get into politics in the meantime, you can go to the News 505 website. You'll find my Capitol View commentary there. There's a new commentary posted every Friday afternoon. Enjoy the rest of your weekend, and we'll see you back here next time. Goodbye.